The following presentation is a Windsor Wizard Broadcasting Network production.
Hello and welcome to the Windsor Wizards Broadcasting Network. I'm Carter Priest alongside Mr. Thomas. We got a wrestling meet tonight. It is senior night, but you know, it's Windsor versus Greeley. We're going to kick it down real quick for our seniors so we can honor them. We'll catch you right after this. I just leave the headset so they can hear.
Still looking for a school option at the end of the year. He's currently planning to major in graphic design or voice acting, and perhaps both. Again, put your hands together for Tristan Cox. Next up, Hayden Walton. Hayden is the son of Tracy and Brandon. Hayden has had numerous podium finishes at varsity tournaments during the past 3 years, a two-time placer at the NCCT, third in freshman and sophomore state in 2022, third in regionals in 2023, a state qualifier last year as well, and had the most blood time on the mat in the 24 season. He's been currently in the process of selecting a college in Colorado for the upcoming year, and is interested in pursuing a business degree. Put your hands together for Hayden Walton. Next up, Hayden Haas. Hayden is the son of Tara and David. He was the freshman wrestler of the year, a three-time regional placer, the 2023 regional champion, and a 2023 state placer. He's currently working as an apprentice electrician and will begin trade school to pursue his journeyman license upon graduation. How about it for Hayden Haas? Next up, Sean Holt. Sean is the son of Laura and Scott Holt. Podium finisher at the Westminster varsity tournament, 4-year varsity soccer player in Windsor Charter, 3-year varsity boys volleyball player in Charter as well. He's been a captain in both of those sports. Awarded academic scholarships to UNC, the South Dakota School of Mines, and Utah State. Currently looking at about a half dozen schools to pursue an engineering and computer science degree upon graduation. Sean Holt, ladies and gentlemen. Our next senior is James Bantoa. Scored that by grandfather Alfred James. His accomplishments ranked number 1 currently in 4A at 106 pounds, a two-time state placer. This year earned his 100th high school win. He will be pursuing a trade after graduation. Would say his biggest accomplishment is being his mom's favorite child and making his family proud. Put your hands together for James Bantoa. And our final senior evening, Kale Michael, son of Christy and Brandon. Kale is currently ranked number 3 in 4A, took first at regionals last year and was a state placer. Been a varsity wrestler all 4 years in Windsor, won JV State as a sophomore, and will be continuing his wrestling career next year at Adams State, majoring in kinesiology, hoping to become a firefighter and physical therapist. How about it for Kale Michael? And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give one more big round of applause and thanks or appreciation for all their hard work and dedication to Windsor Wrestling for the past 4 years. The class of 2024 Windsor Wizards. And with that, we are all set to get warmed up and ready to rock. We are going to begin this evening's duel by honoring America
Seniors announced, national anthem done. Miss Thomas, we know you're really involved with the wrestling team. How's the wrestling team look this year?
The wrestling team this year is really good. They're ranked number one currently right now. I think they've been ranked number one most of the year. And they got some highly ranked guys. And I know they're really anticipating the regional tournament a week from tomorrow. That's the first step. And then the week after that, actually 2 weeks from today is the start of this state wrestling tournament. And I'm sure their goal is to bring home the state championship trophy.
Yeah, we know a couple wrestlers from last year, Ethan Perez being one of them. Actually being a state championship in his weight class. He used to have him as a sophomore at a really young age. He's a really good wrestler, as they like to say.
Yeah. He's done a lot of wrestling over the years. You know, Evan has been all over the country and done a lot of wrestling, most of his life since childhood. And it was great last year that he's able to win state as a freshman. And, that gives him the opportunity. You never know, but that always, when a person wins state as a freshman, it gives them the opportunity to become eventually possibly a four-time state champion, and that's very rare.
Yeah. Speaking of that four-time state champion in his weight class, that's really impressive for being how young he is. We know he's had a couple of older siblings coming through the program. How do you think those siblings have helped him become one of the wrestlers he is today?
Oh, I think it's helped tremendously. When I was coaching here for quite a few years, Tristan, his brother, was going through here, and so I know Tristan, his brother, was a state champion, and he's really good. So I'm sure that's had a lot to do with it. His brother working with him and just seeing his brother growing up, and so yeah, it's big. And the other thing with Evan, is the weight class. You don't see too many times when a freshman wins. I think it was about 160 last year or something like that he won as a freshman, and that just doesn't happen very often. A lot of times you see the lighter weights, 106, 113, so on. Freshmen win those weight classes because it's mostly underclassmen. But when you get into those bigger weight classes, that's upperclassmen. So for him to win at 160 last year, that's pretty rare.
Yeah, it's really impressive from a standpoint. But Windsor, with regionals coming up next week, Windsor High School does get the chance to host them. How does that benefit Windsor High School in that standpoint?
Well, it's always great, to have it at your place. There's 16 teams coming in here. It's going to be a lot of teams. There's going to be a lot of people. It's a crowded environment, and obviously they're hoping to do really well and win that thing. So it'll be a good environment. It'll be exciting for them to host in their own house.
Yeah, and for sure. When was the last time Windsor has hosted regionals here?
Oh, I want to say we hosted in 2020, I believe.
Okay,
and so I think about 4 years ago was the last time we hosted, and that was the year we won state. Last time we won state was 2020 and had a good team that year. We were able to host regionals. So maybe we'll be able to follow suit and host regionals and then win state a week later. That'd be great.
Yeah, maybe a little bit deja vu for this Windsor team, but with state coming up in next week, and it's going to be in Ball Arena if I'm correct.
That's correct. It's going to be down there, and I think now it's called – what's it called now? I
think it's still Ball Arena.
I'm not sure. I thought it was –
It used to be the Pepsi Center.
Right, and maybe it is Ball now. But anyway, that's where it's always been. It's a great environment, and that's been the home of state wrestling for many, many, many years. And, it brings out a lot of people. We get some towns that bring hundreds of people to it, so it's good.
Yeah, nice and place to have a bunch of people to hold 5A, 4A, and 3A wrestling right there. But, lights dimmed. Time to get our first match under the way. The 106 class, James Patoya versus Lorenzo Quintana. So the 106 weight class is going to get going here in a couple seconds.
They'll do the coin toss, and so they got to – what they do is they do the coin toss here, and the winning team that wins the toss, red or green, they get to pick odd or evens. So if they pick evens, let's say, on the even-numbered matches, they have to send their wrestler to the mat first. Okay. And in close duels, there's a little bit of gamesmanship that goes on sometimes. So they probably have looked at the lineups, and they've figured out what they want to pick here. Because sometimes, depending on the matchups, if they're going to move guys around from weight to weight, which sometimes happens, they want the other team to bring the wrestler to the score table first, because when that wrestler comes to the score table, they are committed to wrestling that match. And then the other team could substitute somebody else in there.
Okay, I like that. So a little bit more of advantage on the coin toss, more than the NFL and quite other, mostly just the NFL and college football. Most really the opening coin toss doesn't really mean anything. You might get the ball in the second half, you might not. But more advantage on this coin toss is really, I really didn't even know that about the coin toss, but that's really cool to know.
A lot of people think in wrestling, and there are some programs that just always put their guy out no matter what. But, you know, when you get in some really tough, tight duels, and when the coaches know it's going to be close, sometimes there's a lot of moving guys around, and there's some, you know, gamesmanship, and it gets kind of interesting.
Yeah, I bet. And indeed, in Greeley West, is Greeley West a really good wrestling school the past couple of years? I'm not really into the wrestling business like you were.
You know, I'm not really sure the last few years. I do know that years ago when I was coaching here, there was a lot of great wrestlers coming out of Greeley West. I remember the Martinez brothers and some others. So I'm not sure on the Greeley West team this year on their ranking or anything, but I know in the past they've always had some decent guys.
Yeah, and Pantoja and Quintana are going to take the mat right now. The wrestling match is going to get started. 3 2-minute periods. We'll see how this goes.
Got a high crotch shot by Pantoja. Gets a quick takedown. So each takedown in high school wrestling is worth 2 points. And I say high school wrestling because for those of you out there that have not watched a college match this year, they actually changed the rules. In college, each takedown is now worth 3 points. In high school, it's still 2.
Wow, really nice right there. Pantoja is still working on Quintana right here.
Is getting some near fall points, looks like. The way that works, if the wrestler in high school is able to hold the shoulders past 90 degrees for at least 2 seconds, they'll get 2 points. And if they hold the shoulders past 90 for 5 seconds, they'll get 3 points.
Yeah, right here, Pantoja has Quintana. Almost looks like he's trying to pin him.
By the way,
the mat right
I was going to tell you, James is actually ranked number 1 at 106 in the state, too. So
Wow.
he does have the top ranking, so he's very good. Obviously, Greeley West here is just trying to make an effort to not get pinned. And they did go out of bounds, I guess he did call the fall. Yeah, he did call the fall. So in high school wrestling, just want to let you know, each pin is worth 6 points, and that's how you score for duels in wrestling. A pin's worth 6, okay? A major decision is if they win by 8 points to 14 points. That's worth 4. A technical fall, I skipped over that right now, but a technical fall is if you win by 15 points or more, the match ends and you get 5 points. And then a regular decision is 1 to 7 points. If you win by 1 to 7 points, you get 3 points. So again, it's 3 points, 4 points, 5 points, and 6 points. So for that fall or pin, James gets 6 points.
Yeah, and Pantoja is going to take the win on senior night for him. And we'll see in the 113 weight class, Maddox Leckman for Windsor and versus Adley Martinez for Greeley West. So here we go.
I didn't mention James' record. That makes him 39-5 on the year right now with that win.
39-5. That's a pretty impressive record right there. We're going to see Leckman trying to work on Martinez right here.
There's that Martinez name again. I'm not really sure if this is, relation to the Martinez brothers that were there years ago, but they were good.
Really?
Yeah.
Martinez brothers keep it.
There was
name.
a shot attempt, I think, by Martinez on a single leg, but Leckman's able to fight that off. Leckman right now, I'm not sure if this is accurate for high school. It says he's 41-18, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe it is the case, but anyway, I'm on track wrestling here. That might be using some other seasons too. It's a nice shot by Leckman. He gets in on a single, but then he tries to switch to a double. Martinez sprawls back, kind of got Leckman's head down. So they end up both back up on their feet. They're going to pause this match. Yeah, he's got a bloody nose, so they'll take blood time here.
No points, no points to the other team for the blood, anything?
No. Okay. They get 5 minutes of blood time, and that's just blood time.
Okay.
And very rarely will you ever see a wrestler disqualified for blood because they get 5 full minutes of blood time, but as soon as they stop that blood, put like a plug in his nose, as you can see, then he will get 5, I don't know if it's 5 minutes or more of cleanup time. So usually you'll never see a wrestler disqualified for blood time.
Yeah, I see that. And Leckman all cleaned up from the training staff with Callie and her trainers. Here we go again. 55 seconds left in the first round of this 113 weight class versus Leckman and Martinez. Leckman going back to work.
About 40 seconds left in the first period here. They're just trying to find an opening. There's a shot by Leckman on an outside single and switches to the head outside.
Yeah, no.
Now he goes back to head inside. He's kind of chasing that leg to get around the corner there for the single leg. Can't quite do it. Martinez is fighting him off. Now he's trying to get around the corner, but nope. They end up back on their feet. A lot of action, but no takedown. Just end up back on their feet.
It looks like more blood.
Yeah, his nose plug came out, so they'll have to put another one in there.
A little bit of blood time right here for Leckman, only into this first round of 3. 13 seconds left on the clock. No points for either Leckman or Martinez. How's this matchup going right now for Leckman? What does he have to do to win this?
Well, the thing is, he's had a couple decent shots in on a leg, but the thing he's not doing is actually getting his hip through and penetrating, and what we call penetrating in his hips and getting through the guy so he can either lift him or pick that leg up. So he's having good shots. He's just got to keep coming through.
Yeah, closing a couple
shot
seconds.
by Martinez. That was a nice high crotch attempt by Martinez, and he actually was getting close to being able to finish, but the time ran out. So now you'll notice that the referee showed the green disc, and so that tells Greeley West it's their choice. So Martinez, he chose to go down right away. A lot of times in wrestling, especially nowadays, they're going to defer and wait till the third period, but
he wants to get out of the way right
now.
now.
And I might have missed the defer. I'm not sure. I didn't see the defer. Windsor might have deferred, but I'm not sure. So Leckman, he's got a chicken wing on with a backside half, and he's doing good with it right there. If he gets out and runs that thing, he almost had it the first time, but now he loses it. Martinez comes to his feet. Looks like Leckman doesn't want to let him go. He wants to hold on to him. Sometimes in wrestling, they just let him go when they get to their feet, but Leckman, he's trying to hold on to him because he probably likes to be in that top position.
Yeah, really good work there from Martinez. Both get out of it.
Yeah, so Martinez gets away, so he's going to get 1 point. That's called an escape, and he gets 1 point for that. So right now, the score of the match is going to be 1 point for Martinez, 0 points for Leckman.
Yeah, right now 1 minute left in the second round. Leckman down by 1. Needs a point right here, maybe tie it up or maybe even take the lead right here before the third one.
Right. If he can get a takedown here and get 2 points, that's what he would prefer, obviously, and end the period ahead. So Martinez is thinking he wants to get the takedown and go up 3-0.
40 seconds left in the second round. Again, Leckman only up by 1. You can see, or down by 1, as you can see on our screen.
So that was a snap down by Martinez. Snapped Leckman to the mat to get his head on the mat. Now they're rolling around. Martinez ends up with him in a cradle, so that's going to be a takedown and near fall points. Referee's counting. Leckman's got to make sure he doesn't get pinned here. He's got to keep his shoulder up. He's fighting the hands, but he can't forget to keep his shoulder up or he's going to get pinned.
13 seconds left. Leckman trying not to get pinned right here from Martinez. Really with a little
cradle.
Cradle.
Got that cradle on.
And it's going to get it.
Martinez did get the fall there. Man, with 3 seconds to go. Leckman just needed to hold on for about 3 more seconds, and they would have went into the third period. But
yeah, Leckman with a loss to Martinez. Martinez with a really good round right there, getting him back in.
Yeah, they kind of got in a flurry there. They were kind of, rolling around a little bit and everything, and all of a sudden Martinez ended up with a cradle on and did get the pin. So right now the team score's tied 6-6 because, again, for that pin, Greeley West gets 6 points.
Yeah, we have the 120 weight class. Tiernan Cox, a freshman, played soccer this year too, versus Julian Chavez of Greeley West. Well, this would be a little interesting. Tiernan Cox, I know, is a really athletic kid, playing 2 sports, 1 soccer this fall. Very good player.
Yeah. Good kid, and His brother Tristan's a senior, so we had a couple of Cox boys on the team right now.
Must have learned from Tristan right here.
Yeah.
Also a really good wrestler at this program.
So really, when the guys are on their feet, I always used to tell the guys to get inside. When I mean inside, they want to get their arms and hands inside the other guy's arms and hands, because if you can get inside the guy's arms, then you have a path to the legs. So that guy had kind of a quick shot, but Tiernan did a good job of sprawling and getting his legs back. And now Tiernan actually could have the advantage here because he's got the Greeley West guy's head down. He just needs to get around the corner. He needs to find a way to get to the ankle and get around the corner.
It looks like
Just straight
Travis
out.
got his arms locked.
There's
right
a
there.
sit through by Greeley West. Okay, if Tiernan almost was able to put the leg in, but now they're just kind of rolling around right now, and obviously Greeley West, Chavez ends up with the takedown, so it's 2-0. Again, takedown's worth 2 points. Now, when Tiernan's on the bottom here, what he wants to do is he's got to get to his base. They call it his base when he gets up to his knees and arms, and he's got to get hand control. But right now, the Greeley West kid is, riding the legs. They call it riding the legs, where he's got his legs hooked in, and he's actually turning Tiernan. Got a power half on there, and he's turning him for some near fall points. This is not a good situation for Tiernan right now. Hopefully he can keep a shoulder up.
20 seconds left in this first round. Tiernan Cox struggling to get out of this hold from Chavez right here.
Well, Tiernan's a fighter, and he's going to fight it, and he's not going to give up he's not going to give it up. So right now, the situation is Greeley West kid has 3 points for sure for having Tiernan on his back for 5 seconds or more. So now he's going to get awarded 3 points. Period just ran out, and you'll just see the referee just awarded 3 points. So it was 2 for the takedown, 3 for the near fall, 5-0 Chavez.
And Tiernan Cox in the second round needs to get back. The freshman trying to get back at Chavez right here. We'll see how he does in the second round with 2 minutes to go.
So I think Tiernan probably chose to go on his feet. I missed that, but I think Tiernan probably chose to go on his feet rather than go down because it looked like Chavez is pretty good with his legs and the power half, and they didn't want to go down and chance it that Mark Chavez might be able to put that move on again. So Tiernan's going to have to try to find an opening. He is inside on those arms right now. You can see he's going to try to find an opening to get in and get something going.
You're really fighting with the hands right now. Chavez and Cox are almost pushing Cox out of the ring near our cameraman, Jack Oglesby, on the side.
Oh, there's a good shot by Tiernan, a quick shot to get in, but Chavez got sprawled. Tiernan needs to come up. He's got to be careful right now because Chavez is looking to get to the leg. He got a front headlock on, and he's looking to get around the left side and get to that leg. He's going to turn, or he's going to try to shuck him by. He's going to try to throw him by.
1 minute left.
So Tiernan's doing a good job getting to his feet. Fight the hands. Stay on your feet. It's important that he stays on his feet here and doesn't. Oh, get around. Oh, he had an opportunity there to probably spin around real quick. He didn't quite get there. But that was a nice sprawl by Tiernan to keep Chavez from getting to his legs.
40 seconds left in the second round. Cox trying to get at least a point in this matchup.
Well, this Greeley West kid is what I call back hooking his arm. You can see on the camera how he's got his arm and elbow hooked there.
Mm-hmm.
So Tiernan's got to be able to get out of that. When he back hooks over that elbow, he's got to be able to come around and just sag his hips and finish a go behind. So they're back on their feet. I like that shot by Tiernan, though. Got to find another one.
Freshman fighting with 17 seconds left in the second round.
I'm not sure what grade Chavez is, but 5 seconds left here.
It looks like it's going to be just them holding each other by the head. Second round concludes 5-0 Chavez. Cox needs a little comeback here in this third.
So Chavez is going to choose down. So I don't know what Tiernan's got for, what moves he likes in the top position, but maybe he can find a way to get him on his back here. He's got a tight waist on, and okay, so what happened there, Martinez was able to control the tight waist hand and get it separated out and was able to turn and get away. So he's up 6-0 right now. That escape for Chavez was worth 1 point. So he's up 6-0. So Tiernan really needs to find a takedown of some type here. He's got to get some points on the board. There's a nice shot by Martinez. Shot in, gets his head outside. Now he's looking to do what we call a high crotch, and he does. He dumps him down and finishes, and there goes that leg on. Obviously, he loves to run the legs. He's got his legs hooked in. He's going to go right back to that power half again, and that's what he's doing.
Chavez on top of Cox right now. 1:18 left in his third round. Cox just needs something to go his way.
Well, right now it's 8-0. So right now Martinez has what's called a major decision. So he's going to get 4 points, but he wants more. He wants to get this fall. And Tiernan, to help the team out, has got to keep from getting pinned to help the team out if he can help it. He's got to fight and fight and fight and keep from getting pinned because he's going to save his team some team points here if he cannot get pinned. But Martinez, he was wanting the pin for his team, and he did get it.
And Martinez is going to take that matchup for the Greeley West Spartans. Cox is going to lose. Windsor's only win one out of the next three matchups of these three matchups.
Well, again, it's been all three pins so far. The first three matches have been pins.
Yeah.
Greeley West has two of them, so obviously they're up 12-6 right now. But we will see here if we can get things going for Windsor.
Yeah, in the 126 weight class, we're going to have the Windsor wrestler and Cade McGrath versus the Greeley West Spartan wrestler Alfonso Aragon.
Both wrestlers, Cade and Aragon, both attempted shots, and now that was nice by Cade. He come around, was looking to go behind and went to the leg and then got both legs, and he did get scored a takedown, scored 2 points. He wants to hold on to that leg. I think he should just take him out of bounds right now and probably get a new start, but well, I guess he's all right. He's just got the legs, and he's got to work up.
McGrath came out early and very, very aggressive right now from Cade McGrath in these first couple 30 seconds.
You know, that took a lot of fight right there for Cade to hold on to the guy and not let him go.
Holding on for dear life, as we like to say.
Yeah, because that Aragon was pretty much almost out of there, and Cade just kept, chasing him and battling and held on to him. So now he's in a pretty good position.
McGrath, a junior this year, so another year with this wrestling team, but winning the matchup right now 2-0, 57 seconds left in his first round.
Yeah, again, takedowns are worth 2 points, so he's got that 2-0 lead. Right now he's got a half Nelson on. Looks like he's switching to the other side with it. He's working a half Nelson. Half Nelson means, when they go up underneath one arm and go on the back of the neck. It's called a half Nelson. He got wrist control. And that tight waist, you know how he's got his arm around his waist there. If you can get it tight, I'll tell you what, that controls a guy. So Aragon kind of hit a roll there, kind of tried to roll out of it, but Cade followed him.
Cade's just holding on. I mean, I think you've held on to him this entire, about almost 142 of this entire match. I don't think he's let go of Aragon.
Yeah, he's got the wing on right now, what we call a chicken wing or bar arm. And he had that, but he lost it. So now, again, he wants to just hang on to him. There's 3 seconds left, so he just needs to hang on to the leg. Oh, referee gave a pretty quick stalling call on Cade. That's a pretty fast call. Usually, a lot of times might not get that, but he did get warned for stalling. And the reason Cade got warned for stalling was that he was just hanging onto that leg and not doing anything with it.
Yeah, and again, McGrath held on to Aragon probably the entire 2 minutes of that first round, but second round starts right now. McGrath trying to pin him again.
I was surprised that Greeley West went down, but I think they went down, even though McGrath rode him the full period there. But they chose to go down because obviously they must be thinking that Aragon can find a way to get away. There's a bar arm, and he ran it around, and he's got the guy on his back. And, man, it would really help Windsor if he could get a pin here. Oh, and there it is. Man, that's a great job by McGrath. Way to get the fall. He ran a bar arm, chicken wing, and ran it around the head and got the guy turned over and got the fall.
Yeah, McGrath with a pin to get the game tied 12-12. Really good there from McGrath. Really was aggressive from the start and really controlled that entire game.
That was big.
That was big.
Because they were kind of just needed a little spark there. And Cade got it for him.
And we're going to have the 132 weight class right here. We're going to have Hayden Welton versus Blake Stamets. Let's see. Blake versus Welton.
Yeah,
right
so
here.
Hayden, he's a senior. Been around a long time. He's been wrestling a lot of years. I remember coaching him in middle school when he was wrestling in middle school. And so, yeah, he's a definitely experienced wrestler.
We can see if we can get undefeated to start. The two seniors so far, James Pantoja and now Hayden Welton, two seniors of tonight, and they're going to go out of bounds.
That was a nice shot by Hayden. Unfortunately, he ran out of room, and there was a stalling call on Greeley West because he backed off the mat instead of circling. So that's a stalling warning. And again, in wrestling, I didn't explain that. For stalling, you get a warning. Your first stalling call is a warning, and then if there's a second one, it's a point.
For Windsor.
Yes.
Okay.
If there's two on one guy, there's a point. And Hayden hit a nice double leg there. Got the takedown on the edge. Now he's kind of looking he's got a crossface, but switches off that and looking for wrist control. There's his tight waist. Got a tight waist and forcing the guy to the mat.
1 minute gone in his first round.
And here goes his bar. He's doing the same thing Cade did. So he's got a bar. He's got the guy on his back. He just wants to come back and adjust a little bit so he can get it tighter so he can get a fall is what he's looking for. Hopefully Hayden can get the fall here, get another 6 points. Well, guy went to his stomach, so you'll see the referee award 3 points there. So Hayden held the guy on his back for 5 seconds or more and got 3 points. So the score is 5-0. He got 2 takedown and 3 near fall, up 5-0.
25 seconds left in this first round. Welton up by 5 so far, trying to hold his lead.
So one thing in wrestling, when Hayden's in the position he's in, it's called front-end pressure and forward pressure. You always want to keep the wrestler on the bottom going forward. You want to keep his head on the mat. So you don't want the bottom wrestler to be able to bring his chest and head up. And when he does, you got to force him back down and keep that forward pressure all the time.
And that first round is going to conclude Welton up 5 on his senior night, trying to get the dub before he wrestles here one last time and for regionals. But it looks like
so
Dice is going to
I'm
go
a little surprised again. Greeley West took down again, but see what happens here. I think Hayden just, that was a good, nice stand-up. It's called stand-up by the Greeley West guy, and Hayden kind of just let him go. But then a nice shot by Hayden again on a double leg. And he's got to just work toward the front here. The other guy's got his foot, but he's just got to come toward the head. If he can come toward the head, work toward the head and try to get a takedown finished here. There he goes. Got his leg loose. So he got 2 more points here. So you had 1 point escape for Greeley West. You got 2 points for Hayden. Now he lets him go on purpose, and you might be saying out there, why does he let him go on purpose? The reason he lets him go on purpose is because he knows he can probably take him down again. So he's going to build his lead a little bit, and then when he builds his lead, hopefully get to at least a major decision. Then he's going to try to go for the pin. So sometimes in wrestling, there's, releases. You let him go on purpose and take him down again.
And Welton's going to grab him and put him to the mat. Another 2 points right there for Welton with a takedown.
Yeah, Hayden's been using double leg the whole match. So it's called a double leg when he hits that shot and head is on the outside and grabs hold of both legs and drives through and finishes. That's called a double leg, and he's pretty good at it this match. Ran a half Nelson. Just got the guy on his back, getting some points. But, the Greeley West guy's fighting. And again, sometimes you're just overmatched in a duel. And the Greeley West guy is kind of a little bit overmatched right here. But what he can do to help his team out is try not to get pinned.
Exactly, and that's why you don't want those 6 points to go on the boards. You rather have a little bit less than 6.
Right. So right now, Hayden's up by 10 points. So he's got a major decision, but he wants to get more. He wants to get a fall. He's going to get 4 points to the team as it stands right now, but he wants to get 6 points for the team.
Yeah, he wants those 6 instead of 4, and 4 is obviously better than 6. But, Welton with 13 seconds left in round 2, up 10, 12-2. We're going to see him, hold out for the next 5 seconds right here.
So going into the third period, Hayden's going to take neutral, and neutral is when he doesn't go down, doesn't take top. He starts with both up, because he knows he can get the takedown. But I can tell you the Windsor coaches are probably thinking, hey, you got to get to work here. You're up by 10. We need at least a technical fall. So he gets the takedown and gets 2 points. So he's up by 12. Now, a technical fall, like I said earlier, if you're up by 15 points or more, then they stop the match, and that's a 5-point win. So he's up by 12. He's got the guy on his back. So here's the I'm not sure he got any points. No, he didn't. So he's up by 12. He's got to at least get 3 more points to get a technical fall, but he wants the pin. And there you go.
You can tell he really wants the pin. Welton trying to look for a pin right here. Escapes.
Oh, and there you go. Match is over. So that was 3 points for Hayden Welton, and great job. But, hey, the Greeley West guy, he fought and didn't give up the pin. He did give up the technical fall, but he saved the Greeley West team 1 point. But Hayden got 5 points for Windsor there, and it was a good match. He wrestled well.
Hayden Welton winning on his senior night now, so the seniors right now are 2-0 for their senior night. So we're going to have another matchup here, 138 weight class. It will be Hayden Haas versus Julian Salas.
Yeah, Hayden, he's been around a long time too. This is 4 years. He's done really well for Windsor and been very successful for Windsor.
Little walk-up song right here for Hayden Haas to get ready.
So Salas, I'm not sure about. I have seen the Salas name before in Greeley wrestlers, that's for sure. That was a nice reaction. Greeley West tried to take down, but Hayden countered that and got a quick go behind. When I say go behind, I just mean you hurry and go in a circle and get around the guy. That was a nice reaction by Hayden.
And Haas has been a really good wrestler for the 4 years of Windsor's program, trying to get another W at home.
He's got a bar arm. You see that bar arm on the left side? So we call that a bar or a chicken wing. And then he had a half on the opposite side, but now he's just trying to run the bar over. When you run the bar, a lot of times kids just don't get the right pressure. They got to pressure over the shoulder and get forward and get the right pressure so they can get the wrestler over on his back. So Hayden wasn't able to get any near fall, so what's going to happen, and I figured that's what was going to happen. I figured the Windsor coaches would say, okay, let's don't mess around there. Let's get another takedown, and let's get some points built up here.
So Salas is going to get a point back 2-1. Haas with 1 minute winning 2-1 right now.
And what happened there in wrestling, in wrestling, what they can do is they can show the referee and hold both their hands up, meaning that I want to start in the neutral position, so they can just give them the escape instead of, starting with the guy on the bottom, and that's what happened. So Hayden got a quick throw by there. It's called throw by on his feet. Had a throw by, got a takedown. He got 2 points for that, so now he's up 4-1.
Right here, 30 seconds left in round 1. Haas is trying to get another pin here for Windsor so they can get their 6 points on the board.
We're at weight class 138.
Yeah.
So we're, let's see. We're not quite halfway through the duel, but it's 138 is the weight class. So again, we got another Greeley West kid here that, like I said earlier, overmatched. Hayden's, better wrestler, but the Greeley West wrestler is thinking, hey, if I can't win the match, I can at least save some points for my team.
Yeah,
so I think Windsor's thinking, okay, this is a match where we need to get a tech fall or a pin, and so they're wanting Hayden to build up some points here. Hayden chose neutral. It was his choice, so he chose neutral.
And hopefully it benefits him in these next 2 minutes of the second round. Haas up by 4-1 against Salas.
Sometimes as coaches, we get a little bit impatient thinking, okay, we can't afford to just get, a decision. So Hayden's got the takedown. He had a front quarter Nelson, was able to flip the guy to his back. He's got the legs in. I think he's got a good chance to get a fall here. It's got to be close. Yep, there it is.
And Haas is going to get the fall here for Windsor. Again, now Windsor seniors are 3-0 on their senior night, and that's what you like to see is Windsor winning on their senior night. But now we're going to get the weight class of 144, and we're going to have Noah Garcia Salazar versus Alex Morales.
Yeah, so that added 6 points for the team. So Windsor's winning 23-12 now. And the next weight class is 144. This is 144 pounds. I think Salazar is a sophomore, if I remember right.
A very
That was
young.
a real nice takedown. Real nice double leg there. Good timing. Good shot. And goes right into half Nelson with the arm hooked.
Yeah, Salazar working on Morales right now, up to 30 seconds into this first round.
Salazar switched to a backside half. Then Morales was able to get out of it. So he did get two near fall points. And now he's done a roll through tilt. Don't think he got any points for that tilt. That's called a tilt. Oh yeah, he did. He got 2 points for the tilt. Now he's got a bar on. Looks like a lot of Windsor wrestlers are using that bar. He had a bar on, and then he tried to switch to a hammerlock, we call it, with the arm behind the back. But he lets the Greeley West guy up so he can just get his takedown real quick.
Technically just resetting so he can get more points for this Windsor team.
Right. Gets takedown, and again, he's getting near fall points and going to slide into a headlock. Well, maybe not. He got near fall points, though. He could get 3. So this one's a lot of points real quick. Salazar's already up 11-1, and he lets him go on purpose.
Ooh.
Escape, and takes him back down right to his back. So here's the thing. He's up 16-2 right now. That was an inadvertent whistle. The referee,
you can hear the rest say, my bad.
The referee assumed that it was a 15-point win, but it was not. So it was an inadvertent whistle. So they have to restart. It's called inadvertent whistle. The referee blew the whistle. It shouldn't have been blown. So there's 11 seconds to go. Salazar winning by 14.
And Salazar just needs 1 point to get the game, finish the game. 5 seconds left in round 1. We'll see if he gets the point before, and he will not.
So the situation is, if it is actually Greeley West's choice, and I guess he deferred and give the choice to Windsor. Windsor understands that if he gets the takedown, the match is over. Salazar does. So what he has to do here, if he gets the takedown, if he wants to get a pin, he has to take the wrestler right to his back. But he didn't, so the match is over. That's the match.
And Salazar is going to win versus Morales in the 144 weight class. Really just need 1 point there. Not much you can do to get the pin right there when you only have a 1 point thing.
Hey, you know what? Total domination, and you win 18-2, and that's a good 5 points for the team, for Salazar. That was good. And, again, Greeley West kid fighting hard to not get pinned. And like I said, there's pluses for each side. Each kid's got something that they can help the team with there.
Yeah, right here we're going to have the 150 weight class. We're going to have the older brother of Tiernan Cox, Tristan Cox, the senior tonight, versus Marcelo Martinez in the 150 weight class. So we'll see how this goes for Cox.
How many Martinez so far for this is the second one? I think there's been, second Martinez for Greeley West. Like I said, the Martinez name rings a bell from over the years. There's been some really good Martinez wrestlers, but I'm not sure if it's relation or not. Oh, there was a cement mixer. It's called a cement mixer. Martinez hit cement mixer where he rolled him through. Tristan's on his back, so he's just got to fight here like crazy to get off his back and not get pinned if he can help it. That cement mixer that he just hit where he rolls through, that's a big move in Pennsylvania. A lot of cement mixers in Pennsylvania. It's a tough move, but you know what? Tristan's fighting like crazy here, and I love it. And that's awesome. He just fought off his back. Now he reversed. Wow, he reversed the situation.
Holy cow.
That was awesome. He reversed the situation on Martinez and got him taken down, and then Martinez reversed him back. A reversal meaning that when one guy is on the bottom, he ends up on the top. That's a reversal. There were 2 of those there. So I believe the score is 7. Well, they've got 4-2, but I know Martinez has to have at least 3 back point. I think it's actually 7-2. They got 4-2, but I think Martinez is winning 7-2.
.22 seconds left in this round. Cox fighting like crazy versus Martinez.
He's got a bar on. Martinez has got a bar on, and he's running it, and he's close to getting Tristan on his back. You know, Tristan wants to try to not give up points here.
5 seconds, 4, 3. I don't think Martinez is going to get. It looks like Cox is going to get out of round 1 alive.
So what happened was it actually they're not catching it. I think it should be 8-2, but they're not catching this. And the coach from Greeley West is catching it. It should be 8-2 instead of 6-2, because they didn't give the initial. They didn't give the other. Well, they're saying 9. Now they're saying he didn't give the 3-point near fall, and maybe that's the case. So it is 9-2. I just knew that score wasn't correct. It's 9-2 going to the second period, but Tristan's done a good job, not giving up, a pin or anything. So Tristan has to get started well here and see what he can do in the top position. Martinez, I think, took down. This is 150 pounds.
Yes, it is.
150-pound weight class.
And Cox is just trying to salvage some points for this Windsor team, while Martinez is trying to get a pin and get this Greeley West team back into the game.
He's keeping him down right here, which is great. He needs to try to find a way to see if he can get some near fall points. Martinez is just kind of based out here with his arms, comes up into a kind of a tripod with his legs and his arms. Tristan's got a cross face, he's got wrist and he's got a bar. I guess he's working hard on top here right now to see if he can find a way to get this guy turned over.
1:05 left in this round. 2. Martinez winning by 7-9-2 against Tristan Cox.
So Martinez grabbed the leg, and now he's underneath Tristan's leg. Tristan needs to keep forward pressure. He's got to keep the guy's head down. Got to keep the guy's head down. There he had that half Nelson deep right there. I wish they wouldn't have blown that whistle. So they restart. I think the referee said something was potentially dangerous. The knee was getting a little dangerous there, so they're restarting. Really would be nice if Tristan could get some near fall points here in the last 35 seconds. Well, he's running this thing. He's got the arms across, and he's just going to try to run in a circle and force the guy over on his back. So we'll see.
20 seconds left in round 2. Tristan Cox still fighting to gain some points back.
If nothing else, maybe he's wearing Martinez down a little bit. Looks like Martinez is a little bit tired right here. Might get a stalling warning. We'll see. Got a head on the mat. Yep, there it comes. That's what I thought. The stalling warning on Martinez. So the good thing about that is he rode him the full period, and maybe tired Martinez out a little bit. So Tristan goes down, but he's got to get out of here right away. He can't spend much time on the bottom. He needs to get out. If he can get out and get to his feet, because Martinez is kind of tired, it's going to be a huge advantage. So he's up on his feet. That's a good mat return by Martinez, getting him back to the mat. But Tristan's got to find a way to get out of there. If he can get to his feet and get after it, he had Martinez kind of worn out. He's got to find a way to come up. Tristan, you got to come up. There you go. He's got to come up. Okay, now he's got in on a leg. He's got to get his head up. Tristan's got to get his head up. Now he doesn't have anything, so now he's got to get back to his feet. Tristan needs to get to his feet. Oh, he got driven over. So that's 2-point takedown. Well, I don't know if the guy gave a 2-point takedown yet. He should have. Should be a 2-point takedown for Martinez, I believe.
1 minute left in his third round. Cox is probably just trying to save the 6-point.
So it should be 11-3 because they just gave one escape for Tristan. So it should be 11-3. They've got 9-3, but it should be 11-3. Tristan snapped him down. Now he's got to get around the corner and score a takedown, and he does. There you go. It's 9-5. So, oh man, if Tristan could cut him loose and get one more takedown and then get back points, he could tie it up. But Tristan's just going to stay on top and try to turn the guy right here.
25 seconds for Tristan Cox to try to get something. And
so he tried a cradle, but then he got sucked over the top by Greeley West. Now Greeley West got a reversal.
And they're out. 13 seconds. Cox needs a pin.
It should be 13, I don't know. I guess the Greeley West coaches aren't finding it. It should be 13-5, which would be a major decision. But it says 11-5, so that's what we're going with.
Yeah, 10 seconds left. Cox is just probably going to save some points for Windsor.
Okay, Tristan did a good job of attacking the hand. Oh, he gave 1-point escape right there. So it's 11-6, and we're going to go with that score. I think it probably should be 13-6, but either way, it's still just a decision. It wouldn't matter either way.
And Martinez is going to take this one right here.
Yeah, I think Martinez is probably a pretty good wrestler. That was a decent match. Tristan put up a good fight.
Yeah, we have the wrestling class of 157, Adrian Chischin versus Jonathan Hernandez, 157 right here. Chischin looking to get a win right here.
Yeah, be nice to get a win right here, so hopefully Adrian can get us back on the win trail here. It's 28-15. The Wizards over the Spartans. Again, 28-15, Windsor ahead. There's a nice fireman's carry. That's called the fireman's carry, and that was nice.
Windsor gets a quick 2 points right here. 3 points through 10 seconds for both teams.
Oh, nice double leg. That's good. That's real good. Into a half Nelson. So hopefully he can take a big step here, put the guy on his back, get a fall. Oh, he kind of let the guy back to his stomach and then let him go so he can get another takedown. There's another fireman's carry. Fireman's carry means you got, one arm, go to the leg, and then pull down on that arm and kind of flip the guy over the top. 6-2 right now, and then he lets the guy go, so it's 6-3.
108 left in this round 3 of the weight class of 157. Chischin versus Hernandez. Chischin up by 3.
Nice double leg. That was a real good shot. Nice double leg right to his back, so he's getting some near fall points. He's going to hold him there for at least 5 seconds and get 3. So he's got 3 right now, near fall points also. And there he gets it. So it's right now 11-3. Windsor.
Big advantage for Chischin right here. 40 seconds left in round 1. Already 11 points right here. So 11-4. Chischin up 7. 15 points is the.
Boy, he likes that fireman's carry. He's done that like 4 times. He's a fireman's carry guy. Gets it again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
So now he goes right into a cradle. Well, is it a cradle he's got? I wasn't sure there. Well, he's got the head. He needs to get under the arm. All he's got to do is get under the arm to force the guy over on his back.
10 seconds left in round 1.
Wasn't able to do it, so. Oh, he's letting the guy loose. Oh, he let him go with about 6 seconds left. Probably wouldn't wanted to do that, but.
Chischin up 16-5 right now against Hernandez.
That's a lot of points in the first period. 16 points, a lot of points to score in one period, but he did.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive right there from Chischin.
Starting on their feet again. There's another fireman's carry again. And he's going to try to catch the guy on his back when he does it, but he's not able to yet. But he's got a reverse half on. I thought he had a reverse half on, but no. So right now it's 18-5. Chischin gets 2 more points the match is over. But again, so he let him go. And the score is 18-6. So he's up by 12. He needs 3 more points to get a tech fall. But he'd probably like to get a pin.
And by the Windsor coaches are asking Chischin to do is get that pin to get a little bit more advantage over West.
Well, Adrian, there's a double leg, gets his head up. He's got to get his head up to finish. There he goes. When he gets his head up, he can lift and finish. So there's 2 points, so he's up by 14 now. He's up by 14. He lets him go. If he gets one more takedown, the match is over. It's 19-7. Or should be, I thought it was 20-7.
It looks like the scoreboard isn't going up to 20.
I think that is match. I thought that was 22-7. Should be 22-7. I think that's the end of the match. The scoreboard, I don't know, for some reason they weren't able to have it go up high enough on the scoreboard, but it's 22-7. That's a 15-point win. So Windsor will get 5 points for that win by Adrian.
Yeah, and Adrian Chischin is going to take the win for the 157 weight class against Jonathan Hernandez. So we're going to have the 165 weight class right here. It's going to be Santi Fernandez, and he's going to get the forfeit right here.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's nobody for Santi to wrestle tonight. So he will get a forfeit. And a forfeit, what happens is the wrestler has to go out on the mat, and the referee raises the wrestler's hand, and they do get 6 points for that. It's the same as a pin.
And it's going to just be a quick 6 points right here.
Yeah. You know, the good thing about tonight is there's only one forfeit. You know, sometimes, Carter, it's a disappointing when sometimes you get duels and there's 4 or 5 forfeits because you lose 4 or 5 matches. So I'm really pleased tonight that there's 13 matches tonight. That's great.
Yeah, I remember last year we broadcast Severance, and there was a lot of forfeits at the end of that one right there. But we're going to have the 175 now. We're going to have Santi's twin brother, Braden Fernandez, versus Moses Barton.
Okay, Moses Barton and Braden here. The Fernandez brothers, they're good wrestlers. They're real good wrestlers, and they've done well for us over the last 3 years. So they go out of bounds, and both wrestlers got a pretty good build. Barton and Fernandez are both pretty strong. That was a nice shot by Braden. He gets a takedown. Up 2-0. Again, this weight class is 175 pounds. Braden's got the wrist. I don't know if he's got I can't see if he's got a bar on. No. Got tight. Up there he goes with the bar. You can see where he got that bar, where he's got that arm. Got that arm hooked. He's trying to get that wrist on the other side. But
looks like he's trying to get him to his back.
Yeah, there he goes. Now he's got to just keep his pressure, keep his weight. As long as he keeps his weight down on him and just put his weight on him, maybe he can get the fall here. Greeley West is fighting hard to keep that shoulder blade up. Oh, there it is. There's the pin. All right, nice job by Braden.
Only 107 into this first round, and Braden Fernandez is going to get the pin, and another 6 points for Windsor.
Yeah, and they're putting some distance now between Greeley West and Windsor. Windsor's up 45-15. So,
and we're gonna have the 190 pound weight class. One I'm really excited to see is Evan Perez versus Rylan Corrigan. So I'm really excited to see Perez right here, a state champion as a freshman last year, as we were speaking about earlier.
Yeah, and Evan, man, he's grown. He's gotten bigger. Like I said, I think he was at 160 last year.
Holy cow!
And now he's at 190. Yeah, it's a heck of an explosive double leg there. Put the guy right to his back. But yeah, Evan's gotten bigger. He's just hitting the growth spurt. He's going to be a big kid before he's all said and done. He's only a sophomore. He's got an underhook right here. Now he's trying to get both underhooks so he can threw the guy by there and gets the takedown.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm a wrestler going on the other side against Evan Perez, knowing he's a state champion as a freshman. I would be scared for myself personally.
Yeah, like I said, Greeley West, obviously they're outmatched on this match, but, Evan's just going to do what he has to do and try to get multiple takedowns and eventually get in a pin.
Oh.
And the Greeley West kid, he's just going to try to fight out there and see if he can not give up a fall.
7 points already for Perez. Only 40 seconds into this first round. Perez trying to end it early.
So Evan purposely lets the guy go and try to get a takedown here. And at some point, he might try to take the kid to his back. But right now, just another takedown. He's going to go into a tilt. So on these tilts like that, what you try is just to get the shoulders past or to 45 degrees or more. And he did, and he got 3-point near fall. So he's up by 10 already.
12-2, Perez trying to get most likely a pin, doesn't want the fault.
190 pounds here, Evan Perez. Nice double leg.
Oh.
Take him, close to taking him to his, he's got him on his back. Evan's going to work for the fall here, and he does get it. So that was a nice match by Evan. Did a lot of takedowns, got some near fall points, then gets the pin.
Yeah, Perez is going to get the pin right here. Another win for Evan Perez against Rylan Corrigan. Now we're going to get the 215 of Kale Michael versus Miles Segura. Another senior right here for Windsor.
Yeah, we got a nice environment here. We got a decent crowd here, and then we got the mat light going. We got a nice new mat for Windsor, and got a good logo on the mat there for the Wizard. And the mat light was new a year or two ago. So, yeah, it's a good environment. I like how it looks out there on the mat. There's Kale kind of getting an underhook and going to a body lock. He's got the body lock, and he's taking the guy right to his back. Kale up at 215 pounds this year. He's another guy that's went up a few weight classes. I think Kale has committed. He's senior, but I think he's committed to wrestle at. I don't want to be wrong on this. I can't remember if it's Adams State or Western or one of those schools in the mountains. I think I want to get it right. I don't want to be wrong on that.
Yeah, but Kale Michael also plays across for Windsor here, so also a dual sport athlete again right here for the Wizards wrestling.
Yeah, that's great. So he's got him over on his back here, and again, just going to try to settle his weight. He's still got a minute, 55 seconds. He got a lot of time. He goes into a headlock. He's in the headlock, and the guy's trying to roll him over, but Kale adjusted his weight, stepped over real good, knew how to keep from getting rolled over. So there's the fall. Kale did a nice job there of adjusting his weight. And, the Greeley West kid was really fighting hard there for a little bit.
Yeah, and Kale Michael going to get his senior night win right here. And here's the last matchup of the night. Weight class of 285, Grady Agon versus Andre Ortiz.
So Kale's win right there makes the team score Windsor 57 and Greeley West 15. And with Grady here, I just want to tell you that, the last couple weeks for Grady has been awesome. He won the last two tournaments they've been to, last Saturday and then the Saturday before. He's won two tournaments in a row, so he's really coming along here with his wrestling, and he's getting confident. He's just a sophomore at a big man's weight class at heavyweight.
Yeah.
So really, really proud of how Grady's been doing here lately.
And we're talking before with Mr. Vaso, one of the producers of this WWBN. It says Grady Agon has taken down Andre Ortiz twice already this year. So looking for a third time again against Ortiz. We'll see how this goes.
So right now, Grady, what we say at heavyweight is you got to get off your knees. As a heavyweight, you never want to be on your knees, and that's kind of what happened there. That's a dangerous position for heavyweights to be on their knees because the weight of the other guy, they can put that weight on him. So Grady does a switch, what's called a switch, comes around, has the leg, drives into the Greeley West guy and gets a reversal, and now he's looking to take the guy to his back. Oh, man, real close to taking the guy to his back. So Grady, he's going to get a crossface here. Now he switches off that. Again, keep that forward pressure here and keep that Greeley West wrestler's head on the mat.
Yeah, and Grady also having looks like some knee injuries before he was playing football this season. Didn't get to play this season, do some knee problems. Really getting going on this wrestling thing, though.
Yeah, I believe he hurt that knee as a freshman, but he needed a year to recover from it, so it was too late to really play football, but great that he's able to wrestle. He's got a bar on, got that bar arm, and there you go. Guy's on his back, and Grady, just adjust your weight. Don't let him come out the backside.
And Ortiz is going to escape from a gone.
So what happened was Grady got a reversal and then got 3-point near fall. So he is up 6-2 right now. And I'm not sure if that's the correct score. I thought it was a takedown for Greeley West. Then I thought Grady had a reversal and 3-point near fall. But I thought maybe it was 5-2. But I could be wrong. Maybe there's an escape in there.
Referee.
That was a good first period.
Yeah.
A lot of action.
Really a lot of action right there from the 285 weight class. Ref's going to just confer with the scores table real quick.
So Greeley West is going to defer. It was their choice, so they deferred. And Grady is going to take the top position, and that's what you see at heavyweight sometimes. Grady's pretty confident that he can turn this guy over and pin him, so he takes the top position.
Grady going to try to win the.
So
good
first move. Oh, he's getting after the arm, got the head in the back of the elbow there and broke him down. So he's in good position here. Oh, there he goes with the crossface. Up, you got to go back and break him down. The guy, there you go. He gets him broke back down, gets his head on the mat. Keep that forward pressure. He's got a wrist. Just keep driving forward. Keep that guy's head on the mat. That's what he just did. That's a good job by Grady. He's got that head lever, we call it, when he's got that wrist and got the head in the back of the guy's elbow. He just got to keep working on him. The Greeley West guy's doing a good job of fighting and trying to stay up. But Grady's just got to keep working and working and working and keep going here. Forward, forward, forward. So we'll see if Grady can come up with something to get this guy on his back.
Grady going, really an athletic kid, does not look 285. He's really built of a lot of muscle, it looks like.
Yeah. Saw Coach Charrington over there kind of yelling some instructions. I know that if they could just get Grady to get him on his back one time, maybe he could get the fall. Got to find something, though. Oh, took him out of bounds there. Oh, warning by, is that a warning on?
Looks like it's going to be a warning.
Well, I thought it was a warning on Greeley West, but that didn't make sense to me. I don't know what's going on there. But I thought maybe it was going to be warning on Grady for pushing him out of bounds, but it is what it is. So restart. We got 30 seconds left here. Scores 5-2. Grady's ahead. This is a heavyweight match.
The gun still work.
Yeah, he's got it. Oh, there he's got him there on his side. He's kind of, wearing him out. You can tell the Greeley West kid's kind of getting tired. I imagine, I don't know. We'll see what Grady's going to do. Time's running out here, so we'll have to see what Grady's going to do. Actually, it's the Greeley West kid's choice. I'm sorry. Greeley West kid's choice to see what Greeley West is going to do. Yeah. They might take top position here. We'll see.
I wouldn't be surprised just to get some points out of it right here. And Coach of Greeley West is going to go talk with the referee again. Maybe another point there.
I think he's going to question that stalling call about why he would call stalling on the Greeley West kid. And I think the referee's trying to say that the Greeley West kid just went out of bounds to the circling.
And it looks like the West coach is going to tell Ortiz to go on the.
Wait a minute. They shouldn't have flipped the coin there because they'd already did that. It's third period, so it's Greeley West's choice, and that was an interesting choice. He went down. I don't quite understand that because Grady rode him the whole period second period, and Greeley West went down again. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but we'll see. Maybe it'll work out for him.
Ortiz was just looking for instructions from the coach, and I think the coach for Greeley West was just saying to go down, which is really interesting, the situation. Only
just
down by 3.
Man, that does not make sense to me, because you already got rode out the whole period. So Grady, you just got to keep that pressure on. Oh, there's a sit through. Oh, and it did work. Well, hey, it worked out. Greeley West got a reversal. Now, reversals were 2 points, so Grady's still winning by 1. Grady's still winning 5-4.
1:20 left in the third round. Agone trying to win this matchup or try to get out of it to at least get a point out of this. 110. Ortiz is really working on here.
So right now, that's a lot of weight that Greeley West is putting up on Grady there up on his back. It's really hard for Grady to get to his base because there's a ton of weight on Grady right now. That guy's pushing everything of 280 or something. He's a lot bigger than Grady. So Grady's got to try. The guy's just power halving and trying to get Grady over. So Grady has got to fight hard here for 43 seconds.
And they're going to give a point to Agone, 6-4.
I missed that. Well, what happened was the Greeley West guy put a full Nelson on. That's exactly what he did. He reached off on both sides and went under both arms and touched his neck, Grady's neck, and that's called a full Nelson. Grady got a point for it.
33 seconds left in the third round. Agone trying to hold on from Ortiz. Well, I don't know. It's going to be really close. A really close finish to end out the night on senior night. 22 seconds. Agone trying to hold on.
The Greeley West guy's got a power half on, and he's just trying to run it. But Grady, he's in a cradle. He's stuck in a cradle. He can't go over. He cannot go over. He can't go, and he didn't get him over.
5 seconds.
He lucked out there. No points. That's great. And Grady's going to win this one.
And Grady Agone is going to get the win against Ortiz. 3-0 against Ortiz. Agone, really a tough match right there for him.
Yeah, hard-fought match. That was great. Grady's, man, he's doing good lately. He's having a lot of success the last 3 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks. So good for him.
Yeah, really. Great way to end the night here.
Well, the final score team-wise was Windsor 60 and Greeley West 15. Again, 60 for the Wizards and 15 for the Spartans. So, I really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight.
Yeah.
And Carter, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on here tonight, Mr. Thomas. Windsor's going to get the dub tonight, 60-15 against the Greeley West Spartans. Please catch our next broadcast on Saturday, where the girls and boys basketball team plays the Greeley West Spartans again here. Any final words, Mr. Thomas?
I just want to say, don't forget, a week from tomorrow at Windsor High School is the wrestling regional, 16-team regional for Class 4A. It's going to be a great regional. There's going to be a lot of great wrestlers, so I invite everybody to come out. It's a Friday, Saturday. It's a 2-day tournament, so it is a week from today is when it starts, and it also runs on Saturday. So you just will come out and watch a really good Windsor team and see a lot of great wrestling.
Yeah, and thank you again so much tonight for Mr. Thomas. That's all for us. The lights are up. Good night, and have a good rest of your night.